Hi and welcome to another TCM educational video. This time we're gonna go back to our series where we show real-time scanning and searching for stocks. This is the third video on this subject. Now we picked kind of a difficult timing. It's now 10 minutes past 2 p.m. so it's really getting late. Nevertheless, you never know when the next great trade is coming. So sometimes in the last 10 minutes there are amazing moves. Sometimes you cannot find a move in the first half hour. They are really not like stone written rules, but most likely it's going to be tougher to find great moving stocks with the increased volume at or after 2 p.m. for a first entry. But that's our mission, being that we work anywhere between 9:30 and 4, that's 6.5 hours to the most, and some preparation. Most of us do the preparation but take a break. Then most of us don't trade after 3 p.m. That's also an issue, that's debatable. But so the whole trading day is not 6.5 hours. Maybe it's 4.5 hours, maybe 5. So it's not such a tough job in terms of hours put in. Okay, so let's start. What are the criterias and the tools that we have at our disposal at 2 p.m. So first of all, we have our self-prepared list with the stocks that we love to trade. We know, or we think we know, their price action most of the time. That's one. And the second one is the gainers losers list, which can vary from broker to broker, but most of the gainers losers on this program, on this screen, stock screener, are going to show the same if the search criteria is the same between brokers. So if you search for stocks that trade above 1 million shares in volume and the price is above $10, most likely nothing is 100% sure, because as you'll see here, there are some mistakes sometimes. Anyway, bad prints and so forth. But most of the time you'll see the same candidates. Now let's look at first of all at the first 3 in each category, and if there are issues with volume, we will eliminate. So we have ARAI, that's AI company that is up 98% today after they secured the patent on mailboxes or email, AI email. I didn't understand what they're doing, but it doesn't matter. So up 93%. INSM is a biotech company. NKTR, a biotech company. MTSR, never heard about this company ever. NVCR, I think it's a biotech company. And Solar Edge, definitely, we know it's a solar energy company. SBET, we talked about it dozens of times. That's SharpLink that basically gapped up at one point 200%, but that was more than 2 weeks ago. And then we have Intel up 7%. Okay, let's go with Intel. Did not pay attention. That's something that I actually never follow. Intel up 7%. That's okay. Now I can see that there were some intraday news. You can see the huge pickup in volume that eluded us, at least me. And we'll go long INTC, or I'm thinking, of course, no, we're not going to do any real trading here. The whole purpose here is to keep things clean and just show the search. So I'm not going to talk about the trade. So to show what we search for. And now, are we looking for liquidity? Yes, we have it. Intel is trading, as you can see, guys, 113 million shares. So this whole Level 1 data is very positive. Volume is great, no spreads. The trend clearly, you can see it, or we can demonstrate it in the chart, this amazing pickup in volume, and now support is 22. So that's a candidate. Now where is the entry point? Now again, this varies. I mean, there are so many trading strategies. Some people will say it's very extended, don't trade it anymore, it ran away. Maybe right. Still, there's like 1 hour and 45 minutes. If the target is the highs of the day, which are 22.40, an entry at 22, anywhere between 22, which is a clear support, and 22.10 would have been a great entry. That's how it took me 2 minutes to figure out a potential trade. Now it's a good trade. I figure out entries is not the purpose here. Figure out potential winners is the issue here. So obviously it looks very extended, and again, those of you that are into trading after 2 p.m., definitely after 3 p.m., this is definitely a stock that if you're now looking for a new trade, Intel is definitely a candidate, while on a normal day nobody even looks nobody's looking at Intel ever. I mean, we have so many other alternatives that it's a $20 stock. The only thing that that's supportive for day trading is the volume and the spreads, but the intraday movement, that's where you make money, very, very limited. So you have to come in with a lot of shares for a short, for very short moves. That's a type of trading that's very, very unique. We're not going to discuss it anyway. So again, where this idea came from, I came to this idea from the gainers losers list. Intel is up nearly 8%. Now let's go back to the original idea and search for trades in the first three. ARAI. Let's take a look at that one. Volume, very good. The best volume bar ever in this stock, or most likely. It's a bit spready, and the spreads will open up or tend to open up. You can see the bid and the ask. Where is my spread is one? Okay, right now the spread is 1 tick, but normally it's not. So you can see here the bid and the ask, but it does open up to 5, 6, 7, sometimes even more. So don't, again, it's a flexible flexible spread. It's not the spreads are not Intel spreads, which are normally 90% of the time 1 cent. Here it's way different, but the stock is on a tear today, up 92%. It was, I think, at one point over 100%. Too aggressive to take a risk at this point, I think. Now you can see the spreads are 15 cents. So they were one couple of seconds ago. Let's take a look at INSM, which is a $90 stock, and can be a candidate. But again, if you watch the intraday chart, the stock is moving sideways, up and down. So a move down to 89.50, if you post an alert and you can catch it at 89.50, give or take a couple of cents, and then risk, I would say 20 cents, maybe it's a tradable idea, buying it cheap on a pullback. Now as soon as it moves higher, you can see that it's immediately being rejected. Can it deliver a move over 91 today? I don't want to say no, because in stocks anything it's possible, highly unlikely, but it's definitely a stock worth watching for a trade, either from the view up or maybe a breakout. Again, I'm not going to discuss strategies, just pinpoint the way that how easy we can search for potential trade. Again, By the time we reach, we search and search and search, we'll find the trade. I don't think there's any doubt about that. Let's take a look at the losers. A Lake down 18, nearly 19%. That's a $15 stock. Okay, not tradable right now for whatever reason. Maybe halted. Down 18%. Volume is very low though. Very low. LQDA down 18%. This one is definitely tradable. So very weak price action in the morning session, then a reversal. It did easily move over the VWAP. You can see here it's probably reversing again. Now on a short under 15, just let me pinpoint this round number entry short. You can see that the risk was about 30 cents. Anyway, clear downtrending channel now in the stock. You can see it here and here. Can it break 1475 and continue lower? Yes. So for a short play, right now, for example, I think that using this round number resistance makes some sense. Again, for those who are still looking to short, assuming shorts are available on your platform, which is always a problem when a stock is down more than 10%. And let's take a look at the biggest, I mean, a stock that's really important to the, let's call it consumer discretionary, and this is the SJM. Now, if we're looking at SJM, the drop in the morning was amazing. Then it continued to drop from the first breakdown, which was 104, down almost $8 to 96. A recovery to the VWAP area, and now it's down again. Volumes are very good. The daily chart is absolutely scary with a huge losing bar today. Now nearly 15% in the red. But if you look at the chart and you think, okay, where's the next entry point? I think this is, I mean, can it continue another dollar? Yes, but most likely it won't, I think. Anyway, this was a great mover to the downside in the first hour of trading. Great. So those who are following earnings, this was a great candidate with a huge gap down, a continuation, and so forth. Let me take a look at another stock from the same sector, UNFI. I think UNFI is a supermarket chain, while SJM is a producer of canned food and obviously coffee. That's the biggest product. Let's take a look at UNFI. No, take a look at the stock. Actually, this one is at the lows of the day. At the lows of the day, down now 10%. If you look at the chart in retrospect, you can see those round numbers 24, 24.50, 25. Again, the volumes are not that great, but the trend undoubtedly to the downside. You can see this downtrending channel. Hold on a second. Downtrending channel here. Lower highs and at one point also lower lows. Great peak for those who started shorting it more than 3 hours ago. Okay, guys, again, hope it was illuminating enough. We'll have more videos in this series coming up this week and maybe next week as well. Thank you, and we'll see you in our next video. Please share this video with your friends. Thank you.